Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight's main event features two AFC North teams. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Nicole Hardman now on the return. He's going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. And he had everybody thinking six before they finally got to him and put an end to it.
Hey, I know we all wanted to see him finish that score. His teammates certainly did as he was rolling down the field. But this offense will tip the cap and say thank you kindly and try to go finish the touchdown off themselves.
The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here, first and goal.
19 target.
They'll run with Johnson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kay, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Another chance at 6. It's second and goal.
Deputy! Cut it! Deputy Lions! 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
It's Johnson again. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. It's still basically a full 17 games to go. So far, so good.
That pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. You can't do it much better than that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no more connecting. It's incomplete. Not must have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Before that play clock can reach 0, John Harbaugh signals for a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Hands up. Ready. It's hot.
To the air on 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Rig! Bronco 80! Ready,
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. To the left side and wheeled in by Wilson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Giving him even 10 yards on the play. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Ready! 19! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Let's go! Ready!
From the gun, Johnson. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
Ready, set!
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Here we go! 19, stop!
Looking to throw here. Finds Johnson out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Here we go, set! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Ready!
Working inside the red zone. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
They're going to throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. This one from 42 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit. He's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running back sets in motion. Lamar now from the gun. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
See, that was on the field, the young high school quarterback just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10. Here's Jackson. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. Here, we got 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Or 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Henry. He gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. 70 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Pass blocked by Watson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drives moving.
Baltimore, first down. An 8-yard pickup.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Handoff headed right to Henry. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Putting a receiver in motion. This is Henry on 2nd. Now that's not what the offense started about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. And goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. They kick the running back in motion. Jackson now on third. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing a fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Oh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, 60.
Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide practice for moments just like that. Practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best trait, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Liking, hey, go!
To throw. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However brought, they do at least force this 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it, and this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is stopped left as he reaches that 46-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Here's Henry running left. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line here. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. That type of play right there, Brock. Who do you credit more? You crediting him for making the catch or the quarterback for putting just the right touch on that football?
Are you asking me the quarterback or me the analyst?
The unbiased observer of football.
Sure. Well, the quarterback's going to say that's all me. That's a beautiful arc. Don't you love that touch? The receiver's going to say, yeah, but I'm the one who brought it down for you. The answer is it's both, and that was awesome.
After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he finally steps out, but it seems the damage has been done. That's down inside the enemy 40.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something the teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, or maybe even that much more, these super athletes who can electrify in returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
He is stopped with authority there, but that stuff came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hawk 70.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Come on. Pat the 60.
Running it after the penalty. And he's going to get caught up after a gain of maybe a yard. They're going to be stuck with 2nd and 14.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back to throw now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And that one was a first down effort, but stopped just shy of 1. It's 4th and short. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Boswell able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
A gain of 14. And the Ravens 1st down.
First down, here's Lamar. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Report! Hey, middle.
And again, it's Jackson. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson to the air. On the move, headed right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Lamar throwing again. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. All right, Brock, take me inside the helmet of a quarterback here as you're laying there after taking that hit. Are you asking your linemen? Are you listening to the crowd? What are you doing to find out if you made the connection?
Yes to all of that. You're listening to the crowd. That's kind of your first indicator as you're laying there. That roar, what is it? Is it a touchdown? Is it a pick? And then your buddies let you know right away as they pick you off the ground, and that is a hit you will take for 6 every time.
Stout all set to send this one away. Hardman with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot. Just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The Steelers calling their first time out. work with before halftime.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going from the gun here. Roll right side, caught by Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Get it. Let's go.
First and 10, looking to throw. He's got Smith again. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And this will remain a 4-point game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Return starts from the goal line. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Hey, Alpha, what?
They go play fake with Jackson. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. From the pistol, Henry. He's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. They send the tight end in motion. Back now, pressure coming. And a steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
3rd and long for him here. Hitting Jackson loses the ball. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this one, not surprisingly, brought the loss of the yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
Takes it to top, and the ball comes out. And they steal it back on the return. Well, I sure hope all those defenders took a real quick swig of water over there on the sideline, Brock, because they are headed right back out there to get back to work.
No question about it. That's what really hurts. And you know that returner is looking at his teammates, exhausted, coming on the field. Well, maybe he's not looking at him.
Yeah.
He's making a beeline the other way because this defense now has to regroup and get it together.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held the line, and the QB keeper gets knocked.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. It's inside the 10. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens
elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Grab check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Stout all set to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, break.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Step, up. Up.
Good now to the running back. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's go. Ready.
They're going to try and throw it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. It's a good deal.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Come on.
Here's Johnson again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Goes to the hurry up here.
At his 49-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
3rd down from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Punting unit out now. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
At their own 13-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. The tight end in motion now. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. Back to the line they come, second down. They put Flowers in motion right. Lamar out of the pistol. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he's going to get this up to the 23. Stopped just shy, though, of getting that first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Henry's going to try to pick it up. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead. Get what you need.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. Play action now with Jackson. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Jackson now on 3rd. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's a money down. Nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down drive. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, while they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target we trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Rompfred, first guy he met, no gain on that 1st down run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. David Ramsey comes up with it.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit. 70 Lions.
They'll come out throwing. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go.
Working now from the gun. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with it.
Hits him on the out route. And the hit is made, so they begged to the competition, but they didn't break Gronk as they force this 4th down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers at a 2-score deficit. Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. The call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Sit up! Already!
They're going to pass it here. Finding Flowers. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Sit up! Already! Sit up! Already! Sit up!
Now they send their back in motion right.
Sit up!
And again, it's Jackson. Pocket isn't big enough. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
No, we changed it. Nice one. Sit up! 180! 180! Nice one. Sit up!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Steelers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you get it, you have to finish with points.
And he's blocked out by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Back-to-back carries here. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Going to the ground again on first. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's second down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. On and quick, and they bring it down. Offense in the hurry-up here.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And this isn't just anyone in no start form. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.